My family, members of the squad, the Sussex squad, are slamming Daily Mail for its headline that said this, and I quote, Meghan Markle shops at Montecito Farmers Market without Prince Harry. And people are saying this, my family. Let me just read you even just one comment from someone called Lorraine Martin. Now, Lorraine said this. What? Do Harry and Meghan need to be joined at the hip or something? My dad hated shopping, so he stayed at home. Someone said that. And someone called Fiona said this. Our wives, amongst others, looking at these headlines and thinking that they go places all the time without their husbands. And someone else said this. These tabloids are just sick. They must leave Meghan alone. And someone called Jade also said this. She was there without Prince Harry. Should I be worried? My mom frequently goes to our farmers market without my dad. Granted, he's typically at the office during those hours, but, you know, Jade said that. And my family, I like Jade's comment, my family. My family, first of all, allow me to just say this. What the tabloids are doing is that they want to create those headlines implying that Harry and Meghan are living separate lives. And my family, it has been happening for a long time right now. That is the narrative that they are trying to sell to the public. Think about what happened during the 4th of July parade, where Harry and Meghan were packed with their kids. The tabloids only focused on Prince Harry and Lilibet. It's only days later that they said, oh look, Meghan was also there. Days later. Because they want to brainwash its readers. They want to have those narratives going that, hey look, Harry and Meghan are living separate lives. That is the narrative that they want to keep selling to the public. And my family, you must be observant so that you are not deceived. My family, please kindly hear what someone who goes by the handle Sildray has said about this, my family. Please kindly hear this. My family, it's very, very important that you are able to just hear what Sildray said, my family. You know, highly, highly important. And I want you to be able to just see what Sildray said. I love Sildray's point of view because he's very, very truthful, my family.
It is understanding that married couples or non-married couples do things separately all the time. I didn't know they had to be touched at the hip. But this continues on because they did this last week. Because Harry, they put Harry is at Independence Day, takes 2-year-old daughter a little bit to 4th of July parade. Now their intentions is to keep putting this narrative or these messages in your head to give you the idea that Harry and Meghan are separated. So if they keep putting it in your brain, it is going to sit there subconsciously and you're going to start thinking things. Because what they didn't tell you for this story was that Meghan and Archie was there, but they didn't show you that until days later. And here it goes. They waited 5 whole days to tell you all that Meghan was also with Harry on that day. 5 whole days because they wanted to create a narrative. They wanted to create a story for you to believe. And that is the problem with all of this, is that they're just creating stories and creating these fantasies to get these people who constantly hate on them to constantly just fester in these delusions and just nonsense, fairy tales that they themselves are instigating. And Meghan was right when she said this.
If we're going to use the word betrayal, it's because when I asked him when we were told by the comms team this is the story that was going to be coming out, which, by the way, the tabloids had apparently known for a month or so and decided to hold until the Sunday before our wedding because they wanted to create drama, which is also a really key point in all this. They don't report the news, they create the news.
My family, you've heard what Meghan said and also what Dre said, my family. They want to create a narrative that Harry and Meghan are living separate lives. That is what they want to do. That's what they're doing, actually, not wanting to do. That's what they're doing already, my family. And my family, and that's why there have been so many headlines that somehow, Harry and Meghan are living separate lives, my family. Meghan goes outside to the Montecito farmers market, buys herself flowers, and then heads back right home. My family, I have a girlfriend also. Her name is Ruth. She goes outside, sometimes on her own. Sometimes I go with her. My family. Sometimes she even went to see her parents. I did not go with her to see her parents. I stayed at home, working. My family. I stayed back home. I've been working. So my family, you can't always be with your better half, like 24 hours a day. Such that when they go outside to a shop, you are expected to accompany them. My family, it just isn't going to work out like that. In the royal family, we can understand. You can understand it, my family. Because in the royal family, your job is just appear together as a couple and do an engagement together. That is what normally happens. Kate Middleton went to Wimbledon alone without Prince William. You don't hear the tabloid media asking, hey, look, where was Prince William when Kate Middleton was at Wimbledon? You don't hear them saying that, hey, look, Kate Middleton went to Wimbledon without Prince William. You don't hear them saying that, my family. You don't hear them saying that. However, when Meghan goes to the market without Harry, it's like Meghan Markle goes to the market and without Prince Harry. My family, we have seen paparazzi photos of Prince Harry even riding his bike in Montecito. We've seen those photos, my family, and Meghan has not been around. So my family, you can go outside, you can ride your bike outside without your wife or your better half being present. You can go outside, to the shop to purchase some flowers without your husband being there. You can do that, my family. Sometimes I go to the supermarket alone without my girlfriend. My family. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes we go together. We drive together to the supermarket, my family. So you can't 24 hours a day, be going everywhere with someone you even love, my family. Not 24 hours a day. Every single person, does their own thing. And so my family, Prince Harry and Meghan are not joined on the hip. They are married. They have 2 kids together. And they also have work, my family. And I see what is happening. I see what tabloids are trying to do. The narrative that they are actually selling, my family. They want to make people believe that somehow Harry and Meghan are living separate lives. They want to continue with that narrative that Harry is going to come back to the UK. Because that is what they've been hoping for a very, very long time. That Harry will go back to his abusers. My family, today I was thinking about something, my family, about, a case of domestic abuse because I saw this movie, my family. And I've been sharing you this, not movie, it's a series, my family. It's a series on Netflix. It's called The Maid. I've been sharing you this story for a very, very long time. It's a woman who was a victim of domestic abuse. the father of her child was attacking her and also abusing her, my family. And she left. She left that man, the father of her child, and she went to a better place. She went to go and look for a job. She got a job as a maid, working in an amazing house to feed her child, provide for her daughter. And then later on, the person that she was with, the father of her child, pursued her. And he was like, listen, I've changed. I'll never ever raise my hands, towards you ever again. Never. I'll never ever do that ever again. And the thing is, that woman, she believed it. She believed that this person won't abuse me again. I feel like he's changed. He's changed. So my family, she went back to that person. And my family, they had one argument. Because this woman, I think, had gotten a job somewhere. And the guy was so angry, thinking that he's being abandoned by her. And then he became violent, he became abusive. My family, an abuser will tell you, hey, look, I'll treat you better. I'll do good by you. Listen, I've changed. You'll see those narratives, my family. You'll see those narratives. Oh, Harry's going to come back to the UK. Listen, we have changed. However, at the same time, they're like, without Meghan, without Archie, without Lilibet, Harry's going to come back. Harry misses us. Harry misses us. You will see those narratives, my family. You will see those stories. But one thing that Harry and Meghan must know, that Harry himself, because it's Harry who they want. It's Harry who they really, really want. One thing that Harry must know and understand is that abusers don't change. I believe he was reminded of that when he went back to the UK for his court case versus the Mirror. And the tabloids became abusive, my family. As always, my family. So abusers, they don't change. Abusers want you back to put up with abuse. They want you in a place whereby they can control your movements. If they can't control you, then my family, they'll do what they like doing. Abusing you. Manipulating you. And that is what they want. The fact that they don't have control over Harry is something which hurts the racist UK tabloid media. They can't stand that someone like Harry, of immense star power, they can't control him. They can't be able to snap their fingers and say, hey, look, give us pictures of Archie and Lilibet and Harry and Meghan bend the knee. The fact that they can't be able to do that, my family, it angers the racist UK tabloids. My family, even when Harry and Meghan were popped in the 4th of July parade, the tabloids, they knew they have to blur photos of Lilibet because of California laws. And my family, I keep saying, nothing hurts them so much than doing that. Nothing hurts them so much than being unable to show the full face of Lilibet without having to blur it. Nothing hurts them so much more, my family, more than that. Because when they look at Harry and Meghan's kids, they think, in their minds, they believe actually that they own those kids. They believe that they own Prince Harry himself. Look at how even they have treated Meghan. They have treated Meghan as if she was a runaway slave who must be brought back to her captors, to her masters, my family, who must be brought to heel. My family, make no mistake about one thing. Meghan has been abused for a very, very long time. Her kids have experienced racism. Meghan herself has experienced racism. My family. And she fled her abusers. She fled her captors. Thanks to her husband, Harry. who saw what was happening and said, hey, look, we are leaving. So my family, after every single thing that Harry and Meghan have endured at the hands of the racist UK media, here is what has happened. My family, their struggles, their experiences, it has only brought Harry and Meghan closer. More than ever, my family, it has only gotten Harry and Meghan, brought Harry and Meghan closer to each other, my family. It has not divided Harry and Meghan. It has brought them closer to each other. I recall Harry in the Harry and Meghan docu-series, where Prince Harry said, my family, that the funny thing is, I believe that this is only the beginning of this love story between he and Meghan. And my family, it's very, very true. This is just the beginning of Harry and Meghan's love story. The abusers, UK tabloids, William, Kate, Charles, Camilla, they want to be able to control Prince Harry. My family, never ever again will Harry come to beg Charles, William for money. Never ever again, my family. Look at what has happened to Harry, even in the UK, my family, what they have done. Charles evicted Harry, Meghan, Archie, Lilibet from their only UK home. Just imagine what would have happened to Harry and Meghan if they did not have the late Diana's money, the late Diana's inheritance that was meant for Prince Harry. Just imagine and think about that, my family. They would never even have been able to flee from their abusers. Ever. They would have stayed in the UK and put up with the abuse of the UK tabloid press. That is a sad reality of what, basically would have happened without the late Diana. Her inheritance, my family, that she left for Prince Harry. Even Harry, in the Oprah interview, he said that thanks to what his mother left for him, he was able to pay for security. He was able to provide for his family. He was able to leave and flee the UK. Because without that, he and Meghan would have been back in the UK, putting up with abuse, being miserable. Harry would have had to come home every day to watch the love of his life, Meghan, crying. Oh wait, that is what happened when Harry and Meghan were in the UK. My family, and yet abusers want Harry back to abandon his wife and kids, my family. Harry is never ever going to do that, my family. I keep saying this because this is their goal. It is what they want. It's exactly why they have these headlines. Meghan goes to a farmer's market without Prince Harry. It's exactly why they have these headlines. I've even seen trolls asking, where's Archie? Where's Lilibet? My family, those are Meghan's kids. Meghan won't ever ask trolls trolling her, hey look, show me your children. Meghan will never ever do such a thing, my family. Such a thing, my family. However, some racist trolls who call themselves royalists believe that Harry and Meghan should show off their kids, should show their kids whenever they step outside, should show their kids to them, my family, because that is what they want. Those photos of Archie, Lilibet, Diana, my family. My family, it is just so wrong. It is just so wrong, my family. And someone's child is someone's child. And Archie and Lilibet are Meghan's kids. And only she and Harry can decide exactly how they want to raise their kids, my family. And clearly, they want to protect their kids from those racists who are like, show me your kids, show me your kids, show me your kids. Because they want to abuse Archie and Lilibet, Diana, my family. My family, I love what Harry and Meghan are doing, protecting their kids, because that is what a father and a husband should do. And my family, let me just say this also about Daily Mail and the other tabloids. They can run as many narratives as they want about, Harry and Meghan, because that's what they're going to do, my family. However, what will always irk them is that Prince Harry would much rather be Meghan's husband, Archie and Lily's father, than their prince, following William around, putting up with their abuse, performing for them. Listen, Daily Mail. Listen, other UK tabloids. Listen, Maddox and Rothmeyers. Harry and Meghan won't perform for you. Harry and Meghan won't perform for you. They won't do that. Never, ever, 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 ever. And it's high time the abusers understand that and get that into their heads. Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, shall not be performing for them. My family, it's never ever going to happen. And my family, it's also so disturbing. However, one must take note that it's always Daily Mail and Daily Express. Those two tabloids, my family, they are the ones who are always purchasing paparazzi photos of Meghan. Two tabloids. You don't see CBS buying these photos of Meghan. You don't see CNN buying these photos of, Meghan out and about in a local market. You don't see them doing that. You don't see ABC, American media outlets buying these photos of Meghan going to the Montecito farmers market, living her life, minding her own business. You don't see them doing that. However, you do see Daily Mail being the ones to purchase these photos of Meghan, as they call her irrelevant. But yet, they can't shut up about Meghan. They just really, really can't, my family. Because time and time again, it is always Daily Mail and Daily Express. They're the ones who pay for these photos. It's always them, time and time again, my family. They have taxpayer-funded members of the royal family back in the UK. But their main obsession has always been Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, whom they call relevant. My family, why can't Daily Mail and the other tabloids, focus on the taxpayer-funded royals that they have in the UK, whom the taxpayer actually pays for? They don't pay for Harry and Meghan's security. They don't pay for Harry and Meghan's, home in Montecito. They don't pay for Harry and Meghan's, bills, house bills, my family. They pay for nothing. They don't pay for Meghan's clothes that Meghan is wearing. They pay nothing. However, they constantly obsess over Harry and Meghan. Time and time again. My family, it is pathetic. And it needs to stop. It needs to stop. My family, it needs to stop. In New York, after a ring of highly aggressive paparazzi chased after Harry, Meghan, and Doria, it was Daily Mail and Daily Express, two UK tabloids, that had photos of Meghan and Harry and Doria inside a taxi. My family, that they had gotten into to try and escape from paparazzi that were pursuing them. And once again, time and time again even, now that Meghan has gone outside, it's Daily Mail that has bought photos, paparazzi photos of Meghan out and about in Montecito. My family, it tells you first of all what the market for these photos, truly are. It's back in the UK. My family, because it's UK tabloids who are constantly purchasing these photos of Meghan. And my family, the thing is also, when Meghan goes outside, she'll be part of my family. Don't expect Meghan to wear a disguise or hide in her car as she leaves her home so that paparazzi don't take photos of her. Meghan is a free woman. She is not a prisoner. Meghan is a free woman. Meghan is not a prisoner. She'll go outside. She'll go to the farmer's market in Montecito. She'll buy herself flowers. My family, she'll treat herself. She'll go to the supermarket and buy groceries. That's what Meghan will do. Meghan will not be hiding like what some people, want of Meghan. Meghan will not go into hiding. She just will not do that, my family. So my family, when you see Meghan out and about, my family, when you see Harry out and about and being papped, it is going to happen. And I just hate it so much, really, when I see some people being like, oh, look, why is paparazzi, photographing, a picture of Harry and Meghan? Harry and Meghan called paparazzi. Harry and Meghan did not do that, my family, first of all, my family. Paparazzi will take photos of Harry and Meghan because Harry and Meghan there's a huge market for any photo of Harry and Meghan, clearly in the UK. And also, Meghan does not speak with Daily Mail, a UK tabloid. Meghan and Harry would never ever reward a tabloid that they blame for the miscarriage that Meghan suffered. Harry and Meghan will never ever reward them with exclusive, my family. With exclusives, my family. And that's why, my family, you see Daily Mail always better. Because Harry and Meghan don't speak to them. Don't speak to them, my family. That's why you'll see Carnival or so-called expert Eden Richard, my family, Richard Eden, being like, Harry and Meghan don't speak with the popular press. My family, they say that out of frustration because Harry and Meghan don't speak to them. And they respond with the lies about Harry and Meghan, hoping that Harry and Meghan will come out and perform for them. Harry and Meghan will not. My family, they'll see Meghan out here living her life, walking with her dog. My family, and I love what Meghan is doing, my family. And I love that because this is true peace, my family. This is true peace. Having peace, my family. Being able to walk your dog, breathe in some fresh air, my family. Go buy flowers. I love that Meghan is able to do that, my family. She is free. And she won't wear a disguise. She won't hide. She won't, go into a car and be like, I'm hiding so that the paparazzi don't see me leaving my home. It's not going to happen, my family. Paparazzi, sadly, they'll take photos of Meghan. Because there's a market for these photos. There's a market for this, clips of Meghan. There's a market, my family. They'll do that, my family. What you cannot post, however, is a photo of Meghan, with a face, with having the face of their daughter Lilibet and their son Archie. That's banned. That's not allowed under Californian laws. That's not allowed. That's what you cannot do. You can't do that, my family. You cannot do that. You just really can't. And my family, Prince Harry and Meghan are enjoying their lives, my family. They're living their lives, and may they continue being happy each and every single day of their lives, my family. And hate can never ever win. Love wins, my family. And always, I'll be rooting for Harry and Meghan. And you know what? This thing about trolls blaming Meghan for being papped has really upset me, really. Because my family, the thing is, it is not Meghan's fault that she gets papped outside. Don't expect Meghan to be in hiding. Daily Mail is the one paying for these photos of Meghan. And sadly, it is not illegal. Thing is, it is not illegal, my family. Those photos are not illegal. They're intrusive, but they're not illegal. And they'll do that. You know about the Daily Mail, my family. They're highly, highly intrusive. That's what they normally do, my family. It's intrusive, but it's not illegal. And so they'll do what they're doing right now. Paparazzi for photos of Meghan. Paparazzi for photos of, Archie and Lilibet. The thing is, however, with Archie and Lilibet, they can't show the faces of Archie and Lilibet. That is illegal. They have to blur those photos, my family. And they know that, and they don't like that one bit. But still, they just have to do it, my family. So my family, it's not Meghan's fault that she gets packed. Blame Daily Mail. blame the UK tabloid press for this obsession they have towards Meghan. But one thing that I'm happy about, all of this, my family, that Meghan, is living her life, minding her business, just living her life, walking her dog. I love to see this, my family, and may she continue living her life, in peace, walk around California, having a good time, buying herself flowers. Maybe she's going to put it in the gardens or fresh flowers for her home. My family, Meghan has always loved flowers, my family. She loves it so much, even, pre-royal life, my family. And my family, I love Meghan's style. She's an amazing, remarkable woman. Let her live her life, having a good time. And I love seeing Meghan living her life, far out from the racist UK media. It's high time that they stop this obsession they have towards Meghan and just, leave Meghan alone and focus on the taxpayer-funded royals that they have in the UK. My family, I believe I've said enough kindly. Now tell me your thoughts about what we have just discussed. I'd like to please kindly hear your opinion, my family. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. God bless Harry, Meghan, Ashley, Brittany, and Dora Raglan, and all of you members of the squad at home. Hate never wins, love wins, and stay tuned to our next video. As always, I know this is so rare to see Meghan out and about. So my family, I love seeing her living her life and thriving, my family. I love it so much, and may God bless Meghan so much. Stay tuned to our next video. God bless Harry, Meghan, Ashley, Brittany, and Dora Raglan, and all of you members of the squad at home. Hate never wins, love wins, and stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. And all these evil plots to try to split up Harry from Meghan, it is not gonna work. They've been trying to do that for years now, and they've always failed, and they'll always fail. They'll never ever succeed in destroying Harry and Meghan's marriage. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.